Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I will be reading a multi-character extruder inspired by Hallible Simp on Wattpad. So let's get into it. Tanjiro Kamado. Today was his day off. His only day off in the past 2 weeks. At least, that's what he told you. Tanjiro? So, you're staying, right? Why are you putting on your hair again? I thought you were staying home today. Well, he sat down next to you, putting his hands on your shoulder and squeezing gently. I know I promised, but something came up and I just can't stay at home today. I'm so sorry. And you glare at him. Those feelings that have been stirring up in your heart. It felt like you were boiling. Why was he doing this to you? Why? Were you just not worth half of his time? Tanjiro, you're not going anywhere. Man, I can't. You are not. It's not an option. And Tanjiro's patience wasn't infinite. It was wearing thin by each moment. Man, I'm going. You know it's necessary. Those people might die if I just stay at home. I understand that I promised you, and I promise I'm gonna stay again. Tanjiro, you cut him off, firm. If you step 1 foot out of this house, you're not coming back to me. Right? You can go if you want. And he only took 1 look at you, staring at something akin to hurt, before saying, "Fine, Leon. It's you who made that choice." And then he left. He broke down, crying, not thinking that it would have been so easy for him to just pick and choose like that. But it was. And perhaps he never even loved you in the first place. Inosuke, won't you talk to me? It's been a while. And it sure has. It's been actually quite a few hours since he came back home from work. But he wouldn't even look at you. He just avoided you the entire day. And it looked like he was mad. But he wouldn't tell you what it was about. And you couldn't fix it if you didn't know. At least you just wanted an explanation for what was going on. But he was not giving you one. Not at all. So you were going to get this out of him. One way or another. Inosuke, is something wrong at work? And that's when he turned to you. There's something wrong at home, Leon. What? What was he getting at? What do you mean, Inosuke? You know, how you brought Zenitsu into our house when I was away working. Oh my god. There's no way. Wait, you really think I'm cheating on you? Is that what you think, Inosuke? What else would it be? Huh? And it spiraled from there. Ending up with you leaving. Wanting to be away from him for some time. At least until there was some common sense in his mind. Because you were not spending another moment with him when he was being like this. And it turns out, after a week, he came to apologize to you. Because there was certain someone who told him that you might be cheating on him. He had never considered this a possibility out of his own. But those people, that toxic friend he had, kept telling him this over and over, until it got to his brain. And that's what made the fight start in the first place. But eventually, he talked it out, and he was sorry, apologizing to you, and promising never to do anything like that again. Giyuu Tomioka, you fought over something silly. Or at least, from your perspective. You see, you accidentally got a tear in his howdy, and he got really upset. Because to him, it had a sentimental value. He cared about it howdy so much. And you had just tore it. It could have been an accident, but he doesn't care. He's taken care of it for years. And you have just come and done that. I tried to apologize to him, tried to tell him that you'd fix it. But he looked enraged. He couldn't just believe that you've done this. Giyuu, it's just a Harry, you know. It'll be fine. I could just take it to someone. You said for a second time, trying to calm him down. No, Mayan. But don't you get it? I told you it's important to me. If you couldn't take care of it, then you shouldn't have taken it in the first place. Look, I'm sorry, honey. You said, trying to move closer to him and put a hand on his shoulder, but then he pushed you away. I don't want to see you right now, Ayan. He took his Harry, glaring at you, then left, leaving you all alone for just a small mistake that you made. Rengoku, you had very different views on his father. You hated him. You didn't really care about how he treated you because you were not attached to him emotionally. You could just wave it off. But how he treated Tanjiro, and more importantly, Giyuu, it just broke you because you were constantly affected by the words he said. Rengoku, why don't you just leave him? Leave him alone. He should take care of himself at least. And then he'll learn. What are you talking about, Ayan? How don't you get it? He's my father. I can't just leave him. What? You argued. Frowning at him. That was the stupidest thing you've ever heard. So? What if he's your father? What's he doing to you? All he's ever causing you is pain and suffering. Don't you care about Tanjiro? Why are you doing this to him? You're letting him be here every single day and hurt your little brother, and you're doing nothing. And that, it just made him snap. Because if there was this one thing in the world that Rengoku has done and will continue to do everything to protect, it was his baby brother. And that's where it all started. He started yelling back at you, at how you didn't have a family, and how no one took care of you. So that's why I wouldn't understand. And the hurt kept going back and forth, until you both couldn't take it anymore. And he just left, saying that he needed to spend time away to calm down, and that he wouldn't be back for a while. And once you thought over it, you found out how wrong you really were, and how it was not your place to talk in the first place, and you decided that you were going to make it up to him. If he ever came back, that is.